In a huge setback to Indian authorities, the Interpol has now decided to cancel its red corner notice on hate preacher Zakir Naik and has instructed its worldwide offices to also delete all data from their files. Zakir Naik is currently under NIA probe for terror and money laundering charges. The agency said that the red corner notice was cancelled as the charge sheet had not been filed when the request was submitted. India is now expected to submit a fresh request. Will the hate preacher go scot-free? That's the big question that we are asking. Let me now go across to Pradeep Datta, who joins us live for more on this story. Pradeep, Interpol cancelling red corner notice that was put on Zakir Naik. How big do you see it as a setback for India?
Yes, it's a big setback for the country because at this point of time, all their plans to extradite Zakir Naik, hate preacher, who had been in fact charged of inciting, brainwashing the youngsters with his hate speeches, has in fact received a setback because they wanted him to be extradited. But right now, the Interpol has sent in his communication a very clear-cut message that the Indian agencies had jumped the gun. They should have filed the charge sheet. Though the charge sheet was filed by the National Investigation Agency in the month of October, but it was too late. They feel that before in fact requesting for the red corner notice, there should have been a case filed by the police in this regard, but no such case was filed. So they have asked that this red corner notice should be immediately withdrawn, and they have cancelled this red corner notice. Definitely that National Investigation Agency is going to file a case, fresh case in this regard, so that they are going to proceed in this matter, because it was in the month of July. Zakir Naik had fled from the country. There are three main charges against him: that he had been trying to incite the youth using it hate speech, money laundering, and how he has been promoting the terror, because his
so now the onus is on Indian authorities. Pradeep, request you to please stay with us. Let me also go across to Nikunj Garg, who joins us for more on this big story. Nikunj, with the Interpol deciding to cancel its red corner notice on hate preacher Zakir Naik, we are now given to understand that now it's the Indian authorities which will have to submit a fresh request. So does it mean we are back to square one in this case?
Well, that understanding of yours is absolutely correct. The fact is that what the Interpol has rejected is the India's request. The red corner notice was never issued by Interpol. What they have said is that, your request is not as per the pro forma, because we need the charges that have been pressed against Zakir Naik. Now, at the time when the case was being investigated, you couldn't have the conformity on the charges that were to be finally pressed in a charge sheet that was filed at a later date. Now, so that the clarity is complete, the Interpol has asked for the charge sheet in this case that NIA has filed. And remember, we had done this story that NIA actually, when it filed the charge sheet, changed the status of Zakir Naik from a fugitive of the law in the sense of, wanting under the 153A of promoting enmity between the communities, made him a terror suspect. They charged him under the country's overarching omnibus anti-terror law, USK, and said that he is wanted for terror activity. Now, NIA will have to send that charge sheet, and Interpol will take that activity forward. But we have to keep in mind the fact that our red corner notice was not issued, and still the status remains the same.
Okay. Thank you, Nikunj and Pradeep, for joining us and getting us those details.